is called Remembering Certain Golf Holes in Ireland. And it's about the sheer pleasure of playing golf, whether you're playing Loganstown, whether you're playing anywhere in the world, just the pleasure of playing with your friends. And it's lovely to win prizes, but it's lovely to win €2 off your big brother as well, if you have a big brother. And this is the memory. Everybody who plays golf has one, they come back with a memory of one shot in one round. And that's the golden shot that makes them go out the next time. They forget the other 97 strokes, and they remember that one stroke. And this is about that one stroke. So this is called Remembering Golf or Certain Golf Holes. Most are forgotten before you reach the next tee. Encounters not quite as brief as they might have been. A minutiae of drives, chips, and scrambled putts. But certain holes resurface in your mind at night. The stillness at the pitch of a perfect swing, rushes and swamp, trees lit by shafting light, pussy willow billowing wild in some ditch, the instant when a golf ball rolled or soared and life elsewhere momentarily ceased to exist. Often you lie awake, longing to replace some shot with what fragment of sense you have since picked up, but you would happily repeat every single mistake. For that moment you carried the lake and yellow furze onto a fairway, curving past trees placed to punish shots that avoided taking on the nest of bunkers. You watched your ball rise, like a bird taking flight, and get lost against the blue of an evening skyline, where you were lost too, inside the arc of its flight. I love that when they wrote a history of Donabate Golf Club, they phoned me up. They didn't know I was a member. And they asked me, could they use the phone in the book? And they said, do you know Donabate Golf Course? And I said, yes, I know vaguely. I couldn't tell the captain who phoned me up that I was actually on the 17 tee box. So it was very, very embarrassing. This very short poem is called The Cut. And it's about two cuts. It's about the cut that's made in every golf tournament and the cut that's made in our lives, and eventually in any four ball only one person is left standing. And it's about my brother-in-law, who is, it's amazing when you play golf with your family how they always have to outdo you. And so this is about my best friend, my brother and my brother-in-law, and the things that I would leave behind as monuments to them on a golf course. They're all better than me, needless to say. It's called The Cut. When the cut is decided 4 decades from now, should I prove to be the final golfer standing, I will leave for my friend a wooden tee neatly broken, his Indian sign left behind to mark each perfect drive. I would leave for my brother a ball miraculously perched on the edge of an unplayable hazard just within bounds, sitting up with such incongruous temptation in the rough that some stranger cannot resist playing it when found. For my brother-in-law, I will leave a discarded cigarette butt nonchalantly smouldering on the fringe of a deserted green after being tossed aside to allow him to slay another power putt. I never slay power putts. The last poem I want to read is a poem that I've written for tonight, a poem dedicated to Dr. Handa and to everybody involved in blind golf. And I thought a lot about blind golf, and I stood today on the 10th tee box and watched people play, and I struck out how it isn't one person playing golf, it's two people playing golf. It's that trust, that link between the golfer and the person with him. And this poem is about blind golf, but it's about every aspect of life and how we rely upon the people that we love and the people we trust. And so in some ways, it felt to me that everybody in the world is a blind golfer, that everybody in the world is relying upon the judgment of somebody that they often take for granted. And so I hope you like this poem. And I want to thank the Irish Blind Golf Association and Paul and everybody involved, Ed, and for asking me along tonight. And this poem is called Blind Golf. Even before being born, we are each bound to a cord, our survival dependent on being linked to somebody we trust. This is how our lives evolve, whether we realize it or not. Encountering each new experience, we become blind golfers, instinctively placing in our fate in vices so interwoven with ours that often we're barely conscious of their presence by our side, while we fret over selections and outcomes, trying to second guess each opportunity that presents itself and each hazard to come. The truth is, we cannot navigate any course on our own. We are not wired for solitude. Our hearts must risk being blown open like the wind-borne spores of a dandelion scattered by a child's puff, a fantasia of parachutes willingly drifting towards wherever fate intends. So whether we call them lovers, partners, sighted coaches, or friends, our only certainty is our need for somebody in whom we place our fate. So read the grain of greens from me, reassure me about how my ball lies, alert me to bunkers, to what is within range and what is out of bounds. Don't tell me wind speed or direction. I feel the breeze on my cheeks. I sense the sun, tingling anticipation in my arms at the shot to come. I am alone in what and how I must accomplish it, yet I am part of something more. I have known disappointments, setbacks when I felt I could not go on. We have all been hurt by life, and yet, during each round, like I must, I slowly will learn how to open myself up and intuitively rely upon trust. Thank you very much.
You may be interested that Dr. Hander, in his own right, is a bit of a poet himself, and has published a number of books on poetry, amongst other things. So, thank you very much. Dr. Hander would like to thank the Irish Blind Golf Association for their kind invitation to attend this open event today. Unfortunately, due to his very busy schedule, he was unable to accept and sends his apologies. He also sends his best wishes to you all and hopes you have a most enjoyable 2 days of golf here at Robertstown Golf Club. Dr. Hander is thrilled that the Irish Blind Golf Association is hosting this international event after an absence of 14 years. And he is honoured that the event is being played under the banner of ISPS Hander in recognition of their combined contribution to blind golf. For those who don't know, ISPS is a corporation established by Dr. Hander and is designed to carry out activities contributing to social welfare and international cooperation through the power of sport. When Dr. Hander asked representatives from 6 countries to establish IBGA in 1988, it was his hope that additional members would join and subsequently host international tournaments, thus providing further opportunities for blind and vision impaired golfers to travel, to experience their new cultures and make new friends. This new event achieves a further goal in that vision, and it is hoped that the event can continue to be part of the international golfing calendar in the future. To host an international tournament of this nature takes a lot of time, hard work and dedication by many people. Dr. Hander would like to thank all those involved, particularly Paul O'Reilly and his organising committee for a job well done. To all the winners, congratulations, well played. In conclusion, Dr. Hander would like to assure you of his continued support for blind golf and wishes you all the best for the future. Happy golfing. Thank you.